So today I got 5 blocks for y'all. The first block is also the third block where we have 4 exercises, each on the 30, we do 2 times through. Second and fourth block are both set up the same, 45 seconds per exercise for 3 laps. And then that fifth round, we do everything on the minute, the 30 the minute. So we have plenty of things for you to do today. All you need are some dumbbells. So let's go ahead and chat about this first block. With those dumbbells, we start off with that squat front raise. When we come up, we go up to those tiptoes and that lateral raise. Again, you can always ditch the weights and just mimic that movement. The biggest thing are keeping those shoulders down back so we're not rounding as we go. Second exercise is that lateral halo, holding that weight in front. Sit down back into that lateral lunge. When we come up, go around the head for that halo and switching back. We then got butt kickers, run it or step it in place, try and get those heels to those hips. And lastly, we got those power jacks, holding onto that weight, step or hop it out, up and down for 30 seconds. Again, we can step it out, we can ditch that weight, or just holding from that chest. So crew, now that we know what's coming, let's grab those weights. Again, we start off with that squat front into calf lateral in 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds here. Sit down into it, come up, tip your toes, and right back down. Looking good, crew. 15 already down, just 15 to go. It's a quick round. We got those lateral halos coming next. In 3, 2, and 1. Lateral halo, step to the side, up around that head. Make sure we don't wreck ourselves. Looking good. Push that booty back. Move beyond that toe. Crew, let's get ready for those butt kickers. 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Butt kickers. Getting those heels up. Again, you can look like you're running in place or marching, but we want those heels up towards that booty. Already halfway. So crew, this is going to take us to that power jack. Make sure you know where that weight is. Let's hop to it in 3, 2, and 1. Power jack. Step or hop it out. It's a nice quick 30 seconds here. Looking solid, crew. We're going to take it back. Front or squat front raise, calf lateral raise, 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Sit back to it, take it up. Give me that capital T. Whew. I guess lowercase t, because anyway. Halfway through, looking good. We're going to be taking it on into that lateral halo in 3, 2, and 1. So off to the side, around that head, and switch. Just that 30 here. We got 15. Here we go to those butt kickers, 30 seconds, in 3, 2, and 1. Butt kickers, get those heels up. Looking good. Next up is going to be the final 30 of power jacks. Then we get that nice little break. In 3, 2, and 1, power jack. Looking solid, crew. 15. crew, let's get ready for that break in 3, 2, and 1. Catch that breather, shake it on out. Let's talk about block number 2. Again, everything is on the 45 for 3 rounds. So we start with push-ups. You can go knees, toes, or wall. Just playing with that push-up, that depth. Again, you can always go flat to the ground. Hold it there for that recovery. Exhale and drive it up. That takes us into that hinge lat pull down. So here, you're hinging back in those hips, weights back in that butt. Your arms are up and you squeeze coming down for that pull down position. Feeling these lats engage and then press it up. If that angle is too much for you, just giving me those overhead shoulder presses, slightly different muscle group, but a little bit more protective. We then take it down to the ground for a back extension. Legs are dead, arms here are up and over. We squeeze, control down. Squeeze, control down. Working that low back, which is certainly part of that core, which takes us into that plank, bird dog plank, where you raise opposite hand, opposite foot, squeezing that core, trying not to fall over. Again, we always go down onto the knees for that one as well. So crew, let's find that push-up position, get it ready. We got 3 rounds. Let's take it up in 3, 2, and 1. Push-ups, 45 seconds here. Again, knees or toes. We always start flat on the ground and exhale to drive it up. If you're a little tired of doing push-ups, or again, find that variation that works for you. Looking good, crew. Here in 15, we switch it up. We got that hinge lat pull down in 3, 2, and 1. Back in that hip hinge position. Core is tight. We press it up, pull it down. Again, we want to squeeze these lat muscles along the side as we go. If the weights are ever too much, same position, no weights. Just feel like you're pulling down using these lats to squeeze. You got about 10 seconds, and then back extensions. In 3, 2, and 1. Back extension, lift up, control down. Bonus points if you want to cover it, and then go back down. Looking solid, crew. You got about 15 more seconds. Then we get that plank for a dog. So we take it up to that plank position, shift that focus onto that core, and opposite hand, opposite leg come up. Then we do this on the knees as well. The goal is to not rock those hips as we go. Looking solid here, crew. Now remember, we're doing these for 3 rounds. It's in about 15. We'll start round number 2 with those push-ups. Let's go back in those push-ups in 3, 2, and 1. Push-ups, 45 seconds. We can always go flat to the ground. Catch that breath. Explode it up. And return it down. Looking solid. About 15 seconds to go. You've got that hip hinge, lat pull down in 3, 2, and 1. So again, hinge it back, arms over, squeeze as you go down, focusing on those lats, with or without weight. If the shoulders are getting well tucked. You guys are looking solid otherwise. Ooh. This double is killing me in like a good way. Let's get ready for that back extension in 3, 2, and 1. Back extension, 45. Looking solid again. Relax the butt, relax the legs. Just squeezing that upper back as we go. Crew, let's get it ready for that plank bird dog, lifting the opposite limbs. Try and find that balance in 2 and 1. Plank bird dog. Try not to throw the hips or the weight. Keep that shoulder over wrist if we can. We got just 15. Let's get ready for this third and final round, starting with those push-ups in 3, 2, and 1. Push-ups, 45 seconds. Whew. Kind of on the 6-minute push-ups for this morning. What push-ups might be dying? Looking good, we got about 10 seconds. Let's get ready. Hip hinge lat pull down in 3, 2, and 1. Weights or no weights. Squeezing those back muscles together as we come down. Looking good here, crew. Shoulder blades are back. $15. Crew, let's get ready for that back extension in 3, 2, and 1. Going into that back extension. 45 seconds here. We can always switch up those arms if we need to. Crew, we got about 15 left in this back extension. Then that final exercise is block. Let's get ready for those plank bird dogs in 3, 2, and 1. Plank bird dog. Try and lift opposite limbs. Find that control. Looking good, crew. Less than 30. Stay with it, about 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and shake that on out. We get a nice quick 30-second break. And then we're gonna repeat round 1. That's gonna be that squat front raise, calf lateral raise, lateral halos, butt kickers, and power jacks. We got about 15 seconds till we pick it back up. Crew, let's get this ready. Squat front to calf lateral raise in 3, 2, and 1. Let's get moving. Sit down back into it. Grab it up. Remember, this is only 30 seconds. Looking good here. Crew, we're gonna go into that lateral halo in 3, 2, and 1. Shift that weight. Go around that head as close as you can without moving that body. Looking solid, crew. We got butt kickers coming up next. And 2, and 1. Butt kickers. Here we go. Then you can march it or run it. Try and get those heels up. Ooh. Looking solid. We got power jacks here in 10. Three, 2, 1, and power jacks. Step or hop it out. Looking good, crew. Halfway. We're gonna repeat everything one last time. Let's switch it up. Squat front, calf lateral in 3, 2, and 1. Sit it back. Grab it up. Looking good. Ooh. Pro, this is the last time we do this round. Ten seconds. We got that lateral in 3, 2, 1. Lateral halo. Open up them shoulders. Looking solid, crew. 15 to that butt kicker. Crew, let's get ready. We got butt kicker for 30 in 3, 2, and 1. Butt kicker, 30 seconds. Looking solid, crew. We got 15. Let's get ready for those power jacks. Last 30 before that break. In 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, power jacks. $15 down, 15 to go. We got that break in 3, 2, and 1. Catching that breather. Whew. So let's talk about your next 4 exercises for block 4. In each one on the 45 for 3 rounds. We start on that ground in that bridge position, which means your weight's coming up through those heels. Feel butt back legs. Holding the dumbbells in those hands, and then with that chest, we press it up, and then 2 to 3 counts on that way down. Right when the elbows tap, we drive it back up, focusing on squeezing through that chest. If you need to, you can always drop those hips. That's going to take us into a shoulder press with rotation. So we stand it on up, load those weights. As I pivot my back heel, I'm pressing with that arm, coming straight up, right back down, and shoulder away from that earlobe. We then sit back in those hips for that low row, so my shoulders are down back, nice long spine. Squeeze the shoulder blades, controlled on that way down, again giving me tempo. And we've got a sit up to rotation. So from that ground, I explode up, reach, rotating my chest, try and tap that opposing foot, control down, drive up, and switch sides. So now we know what's coming up. Let's grab those weights, get ready with that static bridge chest press, 45 seconds of work, and don't fall asleep. There you go. 3, 2, and 1. Chest press. Here we go. Hips are high. Explode it up. 3 counts on that way down. Tap and drive. Looking good. Remember squeezing that chest together on that drive up. Looking good, crew. We're going to switch it up here in about 10 to that shoulder press with rotation. In 3, 2, and 1. Shoulder press with rotation. Load those weights. Give it that back heel as we press it up. Squeezing that core. Come up to 30 seconds. Then we're going to take that hip hinge low row. Looking solid. And then switch it over, hip hinge low row. In 3, 2, 1. Sit back into it, nice long spine. Drive those weights up by that rib cage. 3 counts on that way down. And repeat, squeezing that upper back. Looking solid here, crew. Again, it's all about that tempo, so we should be feeling it upper back as we control. Here in about 15, got that sit up and rotate. In 3, 2, and 1. Sit up and rotate. Explode up, reach for that opposite foot. Nice and slow. Control on that way down. Keeping that core nice and tight. Looking solid. We got about 15 seconds left here. We go back into that bridge chest press. And 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, round 2. Bridge chest press. Again, control on that way down. Drive on the way up. Looking solid, crew. We got just 30 seconds. That's a lie. We got 15. I can do math. Let's get ready. Shoulder press with rotation in 3, 2, and 1. Shoulder press and rotate. Keeping that core tight. Pivot that back heel. Looking good here, crew. Again, keeping that shoulder away from that earlobe. We got 15, so that hinge low rope. Crew, we hinge low rope in 3, 2, and 1. Drive up, control down, squeezing that upper back. Looking good, crew. We got about 15 to that power sit-up and rotate. Let's take it on down. Power sit-up and rotate in 3, 2, and 1. Drive up, reach and rotate, control on that way down. Looking solid here. You can try and challenge yourself with those shoulders to face the opposing wall. Looking good here, crew. Let's get ready for that bridge chest press in 3, 2, and 1. Bridge position, chest press it, control it on down. Looking solid here. Remember it's your last round. Find that control. Slowly up, squeeze through that chest. So we got a couple of seconds, and we're going to take it up to that shoulder press of rotation. In 3, 2, and 1. Shoulder press and rotate, 45 here. Currently I'm stepping on my spot and squeaking. Looking solid again, drive up. A little bit of that control that way down. Feeling those shoulders, nice and spicy. 15, we get that hinge low rope. Crew, hinge low rope in 3, 2, and 1. Drive up, control down. Looking solid again, squeezing that upper back. Here in about 15, we're going to go to that power step and rotate, and then we get a break at the end. Staying with it, crew. Let's get ready for that power sit up and rotate in 3, 2, and 1. Explode up, reach and rotate. Nice slow control down. The last time here, crew. Really own that core. Looking solid, looking solid. We got just 10 seconds. Staying with it. Read that break in 3, 2, and 1. Catch that breather. And crew, let's talk about that final round. 4 exercises, final block. First round's on the minute, second round's on the 30, third round is on the minute. So what this starts off with is that alternating single leg deadlift, sort of hinging at those hips, arms out wide, trying to get a straight line from head to heel that whole time, and we switch sides. If you want to add the weights, the hands will stay by your hips at that point, still feeling your butt, back, and legs. We then ditch down to just one weight. We got that reverse lunge into that rotation over that front leg. Take it up, and then switch sides. From there, we got what's called a boat to low boat. So for this one, just going to come on my way. We go into that V position. That's going to be your boat, and then we try to open up for that low boat and drive it up, but you never go all the way to the ground. It should be a core killer. That takes us to that plank corkscrew. So we get that plank position, shoulders over wrist, opposite hand, opposite foot. I reach like I'm going to uncork a bottle of wine I'm screwing through. That option here is going onto those knees. Don't worry about that kick. Just go ahead and rotate through that upper torso, keeping that core still engaged. So crew, let's shake it on off. Grab those weights if you want them for that alternating single leg deadlift. Otherwise, no weights are needed. We start with everything on the minute. And I'm gonna make sure this doesn't fall asleep. And let's get ready. Alternate single leg deadlift in 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders back, core tight, hinging at those hips. Drive up and then switch. Remember, we got a full minute this first round, each exercise. Looking good, 30 down, 30 to go. Try and keep that nice straight spine as best we can. Good job. And if you fall over, it's okay, you're in good company. Looking good, 10 seconds until that lunge and rotate. Let's ditch a weight if you're using them. Lunge and rotate in 3, 2, and 1. Step back, sit into it, rotate over that front leg, and then we switch sides. Looking good. Now if you feel like that back knee kicks in when you rotate, try and keep that back knee away from that mid part of your body by pushing out. 30 down, 30 to go. Looking solid, crew. 15 to that boat to low boat. Let's stitch that weight. We got boat to low boat in 3, 2, and 1. Starting up that boat. Remember, you can always hold on to those thighs here if you need that break. Extend it out. Drive it back up. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Try and go nice, smooth, and controlled. Ooh. It's fun through the core. Looking solid. 30 down, 30 to go. Ooh. Just 15. So we get that break, and we switch it over in 3, 2, 1. Plank corkscrew. You're going to do this on the knees and just move that upper torso. Otherwise, I kick my leg through. Reach with that arm. Switching sides. Try and keep that shoulder over that wrist. And control that rotation. Looking solid, come up to the halfway. Here in about 15. We're gonna go back to that first exercise. This time everything's on the 30. We got that single leg deadlift, alternating in 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds here. Hinging back to those hips. Drive up and switch sides. Try and keep it one straight line, head to heel. Crew, getting it ready. Good lunge and rotate in 3, 2, and 1. Lunge and rotate. Sitting down in those hips. Keeping that core tight. Looking good. 10 seconds, you got boat to low boat. And we're halfway through this block. Boat to low boat in 3, 2, and 1. Getting that boat. Open up. Drive it back up. For low boat. Already 15 down. 15 to go. Again, fold it up if you need it. We go into that plank corkscrew in 3, 2, and 1. Plank corkscrew, core is tight. Take it through. We've got just 4 minutes of work to go through, and then we is done with your Monday crew step. And find that balance as best we can. We're going to go back into a full minute of those alternating single leg deadlifts in 3, 2, and 1. Alternating single leg deadlift. Hinge at those hips. Drive it up. We're looking good here, crew. Less than 30 to go. Here in 15, we take that lunge and rotate. Crew, we lunge and rotate it in 3, 2, and 1. Pulling that weight up. Sit back in those hips and rotate. And squeeze those butt cheeks. Core tight. Turn up 30 down, 30 to go. And we just got 2 minutes of core. Oh yeah. Looking good here, crew. Just 15. Now get that boat to low boat. Let's go ahead and take it down in 3, 2, and 1. Boat to low boat. Whole minute here. Get a nice long spine, core tight. Stand up, control, and if we ever need to hold up here, catching that break, that's always an option. If we find that we're speeding, try to slow it down. Looking solid, already 30 down, 30 to go. Last 15. And then we're gonna go into that plank corkscrew for the minute. And 3, 2, 1 minute plank corkscrew. Set yourself up. Extend it through. Try and keep that shoulder over wrist. That's what we got. Keep that core tight. Thirty down, 30 to go. Looking solid. Keep that corkscrew going. 15, then we get that break. Or my phone will fall asleep first. 1, 2. We get that break in 3, 2, and 1. And crew.